EPA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for June 10th, 2024. It is Monday. We are back to work, and Kinsley's Family Market in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania sponsors the Monday video forecast. Summer is right around the corner. Be sure to stop into Kinsley's and get all of your summer grilling favorites fresh from their in-house butchers. 7 days a week, cut just the way you like it. They have steaks, burgers, and pork chops to fill your grill. In seafood, they have salmon fillets, lobster tails, and crab legs. And don't forget, the best of produce season is always available at any time. If you are heading out to a party this summer and don't want to cook, just call their catering department and order up your favorites. Come celebrate summer with Kinsley's ShopRite, the world's largest ShopRite, located at 107 Kinsley's Drive in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania. Proud sponsors of the Monday video forecast. Starting off with an AM high-res future simulated radar. We're just going to be moving through today here. Today's going to be, as you see above me, 70 to 78 is the temperature spread with partly cloudy skies. There could be a stray shower here in the afternoon, late in the afternoon, across areas far northeastern parts of Pennsylvania, north of I-80, and then south of the Mason-Dixon line. This is all because of a cold front that is associated with this area low pressure off to our north. Very weak cold front. It's a reinforcing cold front, so we're going to have lower humidity today, which is going to be pretty nice. If you're not a fan of the heat and humidity in summer, I have a couple days this week that are going to be your days, basically, because we do have some other days this week that are not going to be your days. If you're a fan of the heat and humidity, we'll have that too. So I kind of have like one of those forecasts that are appeal to both sides, so to speak. So here's today with sunny to partly cloudy skies expected today, and lower temperatures in the 70s and lower humidity. That's going to be the same case here for Tuesday, as this weak front is going to move through the region in this evening and part of the overnight further southeast. And because of that, I think mainly south of the Mason-Dixon lines, we're going to have most of the activities. You see here overnight, you could have a few showers and perhaps a thunderstorm further south as that front sags to the south overnight tonight. And on the other opposite side of that front here on Tuesday, mixture of clouds and sun and temperatures that are going to be very similar today, maybe slightly higher. 72 to 79 is the temperature spread from north to south here on Tuesday, as you see above me here in the video. Once we get past this, we're going to have temperatures start to rebound a little bit here on Wednesday, actually considerably. On Wednesday, we're going to back to at least near average. We're going to be slightly below average temperatures the next couple of days. Once we get to Wednesday, we'll have temperatures near to very slightly above average as ridging starts to build into the region, but we are going to have mostly sunny skies on Wednesday. Same thing on Thursday with mostly sunny skies, but we're going to have those temperatures increase even further as ridging continues to push into the region, and we're expecting temperatures to be in the upper 80s and in some places in our southeastern areas anyway, getting close to the 90-degree mark. There are some areas across our region that have not reached 90 yet. Some have not. I do think by the end of this week, especially Friday, I think there's a peak heating ahead of this next cold front that's going to come through here on Friday. Here's that cold front, right? And there could be some late-day scattered showers and thunderstorms in association with that, mainly for the interior locations as this moves through. Ahead of that, though, we're going to have temperatures that are going to reach 90 or better in most of our coverage area. So that for the areas that have not reached 90 so far this year, you might do that by the time we get to Friday. Maybe Thursday in some places. If not, then it should be Friday that we have that, because this is coming in rather late. We're going to have we're going to watch this throughout the week, make sure there's nothing crazy with this. I think this is going to be a situation where the best forcing is going to be up close to this area low pressure in portions of New England up in here. And the cold front, obviously, you can see where that is. It's right back here. So because the cold front's back here, with the hot and humid conditions this time of year, when you have really hot and humid conditions, you could have some stronger storm potential in there too. So we'll watch that throughout the week. I don't see anything jumping out at me right now saying, oh man, we're going to have a severe weather day here. And this is only sitting here on a Sunday night recording for Monday. So it's a long ways away. Things can certainly change. But right now, the best forcing is going to be up over New England. You're probably not dealing with severe weather here, but we're going to continue to watch this throughout the week and just make sure we're not dealing with any surprises. When you have high heat, high humidity, those are two key ingredients to any kind of thunderstorm growth, especially if you have cooler air coming in behind it, which we do for the weekend. Not cold at all. It's actually going to be pretty warm this weekend, it looks like, in the wake of this. Mostly sunny skies both Saturday and Sunday, and a very nice weekend, a spectacular weekend coming up Temperature solidly in the 80s, low to mid 80s both days, and we're looking at actually some areas in our southeastern portions of our region will get into the upper 80s on both Saturday and Sunday. But the difference is it's not going to be humid. Okay, so we'll have to take the humidity out of the air a little bit. Winds out of the northwest, both of those days, both Saturday and Sunday. So it's going to lead to lower humidity, more comfortable conditions, despite the fact that it's going to be in the 80s solidly across the entire region, both Saturday and Sunday. But the good news is we have another weekend here. We don't have to deal with any precipitation. It's going to be a spectacular weekend coming up, is what it's looking like. Now, I will tell you, as we go into next week, I'm going to start with look at temperatures here in the European ensemble. So, for those of you not familiar with this is a departure from average map. So, this is taking what average temperatures are and saying it's going to be either above or below average for this period as I move this forward. So, this is the early part of the week when we have these blues and greens across the region. That is indicating the cooler side of this scale here, which is below average temperatures. We're going to have that today and tomorrow. It's not going to be cold by any means, but we're looking at temperatures that are still at least slightly below average over the next couple of days, right? And when we get to Wednesday, we start to get back to near average here. And then after that point, we have the temperatures going to above average. That's indicated by these orangish colors here. The deeper orange here is really warm temperatures relative to average. We don't have that, but this time of year when the average temperatures are in the lower 80s, if you're getting slightly above average, that's getting temperatures in the upper 80s to near 90, and I think that's what's going to end up happening as we get toward the end of this week, okay? Here's that little trough coming in this weekend. It's going to give us those slightly cooler temperatures, not much, but a little bit, and lower humidity, and then after we get that past that, going to next week, I think we're going to have a really hot stretch here going for much of the work week next week, where the temperatures are going to be challenging the 90-degree mark or better for most of the days next week. So if you just don't happen to reach 90 by the end of this week by some twist of fate, you will most likely hit it by next week. I think we're getting into a summer pattern very solidly heading into next week. And even after that, once we get past that week, we're still going to remain to at least slightly above average temperatures for a while. So it's going to be, we're getting into a summer pattern now where you have very hot temperatures, and that's going to be the norm going forward. It is what it is. It is that time of year, and it's finally arriving. If you're waiting for it, if you're one of those that are waiting for summer to arrive, and you're wondering why is this so cool, why haven't we had anything really hot and humid to deal with yet, or at least on a sustainable basis, we're going to have that coming very shortly. So we're not too far away from that, and I do think we're going to get a taste of that this week, and then next week we're going to really settle that in with those 90-degree temperatures on several days next week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martridge. That is your outlook for June 10th, 2024. Have a great Monday.